Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto. I hope you're having a great day. So, we've got Coinbase doing rug pulls. We've got Discord servers again being hacked. This time, BAYC or Bored Ape Yacht Club and Otherside are the victims, losing about 145 ETH in NFTs, and we have a bipartisan bill being brought in the United States that would compel U.S. lawmakers to disclose their crypto assets. And of course, we have India. I promised my friend Nanad that I would have something to say about India today, and here we go. But let's start digging deep into Coinbase. Now, I get it. Sometimes you got to pull back, you have to scale back and everything else. But if you have to scale back your workforce by any major percentage, that basically says you were making the wrong decisions. You grew too fast for no reason. There are ways to handle that, and that says that you were so interested in growing so much that you didn't pay attention to the fundamentals of actually running a business. That leads to things like what Coinbase is doing, which is, basically doing rug pulls on job seekers, right? When you send somebody an offer and they accept that offer, that's an agreement that they're going to come work for you. That agreement kicks off a lot of different things. One of them being you probably gave notice to your previous employer. Now, these people have to go back and see if they can keep their jobs or quickly find new ones. And I think that's pretty shitty. I think that if you're going to rescind an offer, and not just rescinding offers, but rescinding accepted offers, you should be offering those people money. You have now impacted their livelihood, impacted their ability to earn money. So now they'll be pounding the pavement. Good move. Good move. I don't mind layoffs. That shit happens. That happens. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Layoffs, sometimes they're good, right? Sometimes they have to happen. They're necessary evils. And sometimes layoffs are because of stupidity. Here you go. To look at, people getting handed, getting now letters and phone calls and emails saying, hey, I know we wanted you to work here, but yeah, no. Down the road, that's going to have an impact. That's going to have an impact on Coinbase, whether they believe it or not. Because people that were going to work there now will probably never work there. Right? They probably never will. This is why I tell people to do their own research, take control of their financials, and prepare for their own future. Because these businesses, they don't care about you. They care about growing. I think it's pathetic that a company would do that. You've got billions tied up in other transactions. People first. People first. Your team, whether they're new or about to be new, they should eat first. Just saying. I'm totally disgusted by that. Totally disgusted. So I've started I started straight up just moving my funds out of Coinbase. I use Coinbase, to make a purchase, and I normally flip to wallet. Sometimes I have a couple of bucks sitting there. I've decided I don't want any bucks sitting there. Doesn't mean I won't use them in the future. It just means I don't want any bucks sitting there. I don't trust them anymore. Not from a, place of, I think they're a shady business. I know they're not a shady business. I just don't like how they move. I just don't. Done with that. How many times do we have to hear about a Discord server being hacked or accounts being hacked, and then the servers being compromised. How many times do we need to hear about this? Well, this latest time you see Bored Ape Yacht Club and Otherside having their servers hacked and losing, all told, so far, we think it's 145. I saw another report that they thought it was 200 ETH. So it's not the coins, it's the value of the NFTs. I believe it was 32 NFTs that were stolen. Wow. At some point, we got to learn. Sometimes you got to go for the big boy technology because it's safer. Sometimes we need to not be so, loose with our accounts. Got to be a little tighter. I understand how hard that is. I really do. But got to tighten it. Got to tighten it. Now, let's talk about India. I've spoken about India a lot of times. So what's this guy's name? T. Ravi Shankar is the new deputy governor of the nation's central bank. That is the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. This guy just got here, and he's already just spitting fire. Just, he thinks CBDCs are going to eliminate the need for private cryptocurrencies. Bruh. Wow. I sit here and I just kind of go, dude, I think you need to do a little bit more research. I think you need to do a little bit more research on why cryptocurrencies were created. CBDCs are nothing more than fiat in a digital form that will sit in some kind of freaking wallet that people will be able to use, still going through third parties. People don't want that anymore. They're done with that. People really don't trust banks. Banks charge you for the right to hold your money and use your money to make more money. And they charge you for their ability to make money off of your money. Stop there. Things are changing. I think when CBDCs come, central bank digital currencies. When CBDCs get here, I think they will have a profound impact on the bankless. But if you're teaching these people how to use CBDCs, you're also teaching them how to use cryptocurrencies, because that's all it is. So that would mean that you are going to help educate and grow the adoption of cryptocurrencies, simply because I don't have to exchange my rupee for $1, for €1, for whatever it is, wherever I'm going. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of Indian people around the world. A lot of them go back home, see family, and then go back to, where they were. Imagine if I didn't have to flip from rupee to dollar to euro to whatever it is of wherever it is I am. Yeah. A lot easier. Yeah. I think India is moving in the wrong direction when it comes to cryptocurrencies. The absolute wrong direction. Again, I give a hat tip to Polygon because they are stepping up their KYC to remain in compliance with India's rules and regulations. Will that be a good thing for them? I don't know. But they are trying. And it just, every time I turn around, just India doesn't care. I think that no matter what company is there, they're going to continue to try to be compliant, and India will just keep moving the bar until there are no more cryptocurrencies in their country, because they do not want any private currencies in their country, and that's how they see crypto. So you see the continued brain drain, and you also see a growing, kind of underground adoption of crypto. In a lot of countries where you have a decent sized Indian population, take the United States, there's a network that exists that enables them to move from city to city, state to state, all over the United States for work, right? Having the ability to move money, to move funds, move assets quickly is no joke, especially when they can go from country to country to country to country to country. India is making a wrong decision here. I'll just put it out there. I just think they're making the wrong decision. United States lawmakers. There are two United States lawmakers. I didn't bother to get their names or anything like that, but I find what they're doing interesting. They've introduced a bipartisan bill that will compel U.S. lawmakers to not get rid of, but let everybody know, inform everybody that yes, I'm holding crypto above $1,000, and they have to disclose that if they're holding crypto, if their spouses are holding crypto, and any dependent children. Now, I find it interesting because how far does the bill go? Do they have to disclose that any trusts that are under their control or that they are the beneficiary of are also holding? Do they have to disclose that any campaign funds that they receive or any PACs that they control or anything else also have crypto? It's nice to introduce bills, but I think sometimes these bills need to go a bit further. A tad. Just a tad. So I think that, it's a great idea. I think it should be more thought out. Good try. Even if this one was to go through, I think it's a good thing. But I think that these lawmakers are so adept at hiding things that that's all they would do is hide it. Oh, I didn't make that purchase. A trust that I happen to be a beneficiary of might have made a purchase. I don't know. I'm just a beneficiary. See how that works? Just saying. So I think there are things that, can be fit into the bill that would make it a bit harder. The thing that I do like about the bill, that I really, really like about the bill, is that it's bipartisan. It's bipartisan. That is a big deal. Because we live in a time where Republicans and Democrats don't get along. But here's a bipartisan bill going toward a step that means something. All in all, I'm looking at these moves in regard to, crypto as looking toward the future, right? Coinbase doing the rug pull. Yes, I will continue to call it a freaking rug pull. You rescind offers. You've made these offers. You rescind offers. You've got tens of millions, even billions tied up in other areas that you could pull out of. Take care of your people first. But anyway, when I look at these things, I look at what India is doing. Some of these companies are citing, well, it's crypto winter. I don't know. That's not what the numbers seem to be saying. The numbers don't seem to be saying crypto winter. Could it be coming? Possible. It's very possible. Or could you have gotten ahead of, in front of your skis, made some wrong decisions, grew too fast, and now you're trying to correct? I don't mind course correction, but I do think it's pretty shitty about how you're going about it. Just saying. But take a look at today's numbers, because I think it's kind of interesting about what's going on. Right? So we can do a quick refresh right here. All right. Let's go down the line. Is everybody here? Waves down 10%. So I'm only going to pay attention till right about here. Is anybody above this point that matters to me? Waves is interesting, but yeah, there's nothing really here that's making me freak out or anything like that. I am catching names like Stellar, but they're only down 2%. So that's a no move. You know my 5% rule. Make that a little bit wider. This one too. Is there anybody on the winning side? Well, you have Helium moving 11%. That's a big deal. I've actually been looking at Helium for a minute, and I have a couple of friends that have invested in Helium, HNT. So I think that's a big move. Chainlink, I love Chainlink. They moved 8%. SafeMoon, who I have not dug into just yet, moved 8%. Anybody else on this list? Well, we're all the way down past here. See, these are the 5s and below. Don't care about that, right? So no major moves. What we see If we go back to the fear and greed index, yes, it's at 14. DeFi is holding on at 107, But if you take a look at this, what do we see? We see Bitcoin bouncing in between my inner band. Still. We had a brief pop under here, of course, here, setting a new lower band. And we had a brief up, breaching even my secondary upper band. Cool. But we seem to be bouncing, going sideways. Again, we could go down from here. We really could. I'm in DCA mode. I've picked out my top coins. I'm doing research on those top coins. I'm keeping abreast of what those top coins on my list are doing, and I'm sticking with them. I have a couple of coins that are really, 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 really way out there. But I'm sticking with my top coins, using dollar cost averaging to keep getting into those coins. I've got a set number that I want to achieve. I have a time frame that I want to achieve it. And I'm willing to hold on for a little while. I keep going back to when Tether, crashed in 2018. And now in 2022, it's the number one stablecoin. Number one stablecoin. Less than 4 years. So that said, you've got to be in this for the long haul. If you think you're just going to come in, make money, get out, you have a lot of research and reading and learning and education to acquire if you think that. Can you do it from day to day? I just showed you how you can look at things that are, on the top, on the top 25 losers for the day, and the next day they're on the top 25 winners. You can employ a strategy like that might have you make money on the ups and downs if you pay attention to the rhythms. I pay attention to rhythms, but I'm paying attention to more long-term rhythms and less short-term rhythms. I'm paying attention to coins that I believe have utility. If they have utility, they're in a longer game. I'm not trying to play too much of a short game. The bulk of my money that's involved in crypto is on the long game side. That's what I teach my kids, and that's what I'm sharing with you. Anyway, not bad. But when I look at this, I'm looking at Ethereum still under 2,000 at 1,800 basically. I'm looking at Bitcoin under 30,000. Look at that, 29 and change. But they're bouncing within a very short range, right? Some of these coins going up really deep, like Avalanche went up deep a little bit, Link went up deep a little bit. Okay, cool, that's fine. But they're still bouncing within a range. Nobody's got news that's going to blast them out of the range and sustain them, because we're still dealing with some serious macro events. If the United States has what we consider to be high inflation, other countries have way higher inflation. If we think there's going to be a recession, we'll hit it first, we'll come out of it first. It's just a matter of how hard are we going to hit that recession? Who's going to be prepared when that recession gets here? That's what we're looking for. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope what you find here is helpful to you, and I hope you like it. If you do me a favor, hit the like button, definitely subscribe to the channel, and absolutely hit the notification bell so that you know what I'm doing and the next time I drop a video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.